Will asks our final question today. I use a pronated grip for deadlifts, and find that around the 315-pound range, my grip gives out well before my legs. So you must be doing higher rep deadlifts. Okay. What would your advice be? I am trying to avoid an alternate grip, but are straps a good alternative, or should I just focus on grip strengthening exercises? So the answer on this one is that both are correct. There is a great value in doing grip exercises. When I blew my wrist apart, Mike Rosenberg gifted me a set of thick bars and a couple other things. I also had this weird little thing with all these different sizes on it. And by doing thick bar deadlifts, it was interesting because with the C grip, and we had a big one. I mean, whatever that would be, I'm sorry for those listening, I'm making a massive C with my hands. My fingers weren't even close to touching on it. I remember when the first time I tried to max on it, I did 265, and then all I did was easy strength it. And I think I had like 205 on there, 2 sets of 5. And within just 22 workouts, I got to 315. And I was shocked at how much stronger my grip was. So if you're going to go down the grip strengthening side, I would recommend, and there's a lot of brands on it, though I know a couple people who make their own. There is a kind of foam insulation. It's thick. And if you just slice it down like this, you can put it over the bar and use it. There's also brands, one's called Fat Grips. But I think that if you're going to train grip in the deadlift itself. Now you're going to find your load's going to have to drop down a whole bunch. One of the reasons I like fat grip deadlift so much, the thick bar deadlift so much, is you can't have bad technique. If you shoot your hips up too fast, you'll miss the lift. If you don't grind it, if you don't have a steady pull, your hands will drop out. So in one direction, I'm telling you, yeah, try building up your grip strength. Now, let's go to the other argument, which I also think is valid, using straps for deadlifts. We had a guy at our gym who used to make fun of me and Eric because we used straps on high pulls and snatch grip deadlifts. And I can remember Dick Notmeyer, my coach, would just go, because when you're doing something like high pulls in the Olympic lifts, or you're doing snatch grip deadlifts, you're not worried about your grip on these exercises. You're working on specific qualities. I'm not sure why you're doing all these deadlifts, but if the deadlift is more important than the grip, use the straps. So for me on the snatch grip deadlift, I was trying to increase my pulling power off the bottom. I didn't realize it at the time, but I was also doing one of the best lat exercises I'd ever do in my whole life, and one of the best tension exercises I would ever do in my whole life. I didn't, you just don't. You just do the exercise, and all these little benefits kind of swim out of it. So this is one of those answers where both the options you gave me were good. And now my suggestion, if you're doing twice a week, I would suggest one day doing a thick bar, however you make it. You could probably even wrap a towel around it or something else. Don't go too far. Don't lose your mind too much on this. And the other day, do it with straps. The thing about deadlifts, there are some people who can do deadlift variations 5 days a week. And then there are some people who can deadlift never and still have massive deadlifts. So there is some individuality with how we address it. A lot of it has to do with the fact that there's one Olympic bar and it's all the exact same height because of the plates, no matter where you live on the planet. And, if you're having an NBA, 5 at center, use it, 7'4" guy, that bar is in a funny place. And if you have somebody who's a lot shorter, that bar is in a perfect place. And it just, so, your mileage is going to vary on the deadlift family. Some of us are born hingers. I like to think I am. Some of us are not. So deadlifts are, of all the lifts, deadlifts is the one I kind of see what I'm doing with my head. I'm kind of nodding and going, yeah, because so much depends on your body type, your limb lengths, and really what you're doing the lift for. Well, that's a I really do want to hear your results on this if you take my advice, okay?